Me as squad lead.
We're gonna spawn on the bottom spawn, so the A8 section. We'll spawn in
So
on
HQ number 3.
yeah.
I'll run MG. Just tell me what side, what squad to be on.
Yeah, you guys figure it out. I just need Jaeger and Dread to be the actual leaders.
Okay,
And then
Longwell, you get to be a supply guy then.
and then everybody come to my move marker. Or squad leaders direct your squads to the Baker move marker and take a knee. Just so everybody knows that this may run a little bit over an hour, so please try to stay as long as you can. I do get it if you have to go, but I think it'll be definitely a good learning experience today. So
Will somebody send me the password? I'm typing it in wrong or something.
yeah, here it's gonna be in the lounge chat.
Make sure your caps lock is off.
All right, and while everyone's getting set up, I'm going to start. Here is the student handbook as well for everybody if you'd like to read along. All right, welcome to BICT. I'm Sergeant First Class Preacher. I'm a platoon sergeant with A27, been in S7 for about a year and a half now. This class is going to take approximately 90 minutes. We'll cut it down some.
That is a access denied document, Preacher.
That is that an access denied?
Yeah, you sent the editable version. I do have access to it because of his son, I guess.
Standby.
Decline my request then. Sorry about that.
Nah, you're good. I don't even get it. All right, check that one out.
Yep. PDF.
All right, so today we're going to cover rifleman responsibilities, initiative, proper spotting and movement, and reaction to contact. So this training is going to give you just some of the basic skills needed to function as a soldier within your squad in an operational or training environment. This course is going to serve as the foundation from all your future trainings in the CAV. Section practices included will be expanded. So by the end of this course, you're going to be able to perform some of the basic duties as a member of the infantry fire team. And to become efficient and remain competent, you will need to practice with your own squad and platoon on a continuing basis and take further training and courses. So, the rifleman equipment. There's a lot of different weapon systems available in Hell Let Loose. However, the rifleman is the core foundation of the fire team. As such, each trooper is expected to become proficient in it. So the American rifleman carries the M1 Grand, which is the semi-automatic. It excels in medium-range engagements. The Germans carry the Carabiner 98 or Kar 98, which is the bolt-action rifle that is known for its long range. Both riflemen carry 2 frags, 2 bandages, and an ammo box. So, the responsibilities of a rifleman. Each individual member of a fire team may have different roles and responsibilities. However, every member of a fire team is an important source of information and perspective. You may see and or hear things that the other members of your fire team may not. So it's important that you communicate what you see and hear to your fire team and or squad. You can communicate what you see both verbally and by using the ping system. Pinging a location provides a visual reference to your fire team that lasts for 5 seconds. You know, I'm sure everybody's seen the ping. If not, we'll do it when we go back in game. This is accomplished by using your middle mouse button. That is your main default keybind. Whatever you have it key bound to is what you're going to use. So, situational awareness is another big thing. Being aware of your surroundings is extremely important and is referred to as situational awareness. It's the perception of environmental events and elements with respect to time or space, the comprehension of their meaning, and the projection of their future effects. Basically, what's going on, where is it, how long ago was it? So situational awareness can't be stressed enough. So it's important to know your surroundings, including places of cover and concealment, superior fighting positions, and possible enemy movement, just to name a few. So let's do Mullins. Provide an example of situational awareness.
Describing contact, I guess. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean example? I'm sorry. Like, can you elaborate before I go on a tangent?
Situational awareness. So, for one example, your squad leader is busy talking command channel or too busy doing something, somewhere else, and you happen to come across or you hear a tank. You hear a tank, right? And you hear it very close. So, using situational awareness, you're gonna be like, "Hey, squad leader, I hear a tank and it's very close." Something that he may not have heard or your other squad members may not have heard. You could tell everybody and say, "Hey, guys, there's a tank. We should,
Just
figure this out." Yeah, communication. Seeing something on the map, perhaps. So, with that in mind, what do you have?
Let's see. If you notice a garrison out in the distance and no one's noticing it, call it in, give a distance direction description.
Perfect. Yeah, no, that's good. Lieutenant Dredd.
Your outpost went down behind you.
Perfect. Let's go with. Hey, Anthony. Love the name. Anthony, provide me an example.
OP's hot.
Perfect. OP's hot. Garrison's hot. The enemy's flanking. Great visual indicator for us. So there you go. That's just some examples. The next thing we're going to go over is taking initiative. Your fire team leader and or squad leader, depends on how you guys run, has a lot of responsibility and communication to keep up with during operations. So be proactive in finding cover for yourself. When halting movement or doing your short or long halts, set up security and call out your sector. What are you covering? What are you doing for your team? So let's see what else we could do with taking initiative. Jaeger, provide me an example of taking initiative.
Suggesting we should bomb something. Suggesting we should take a different direction to an objective.
Okay, so giving options to your unit leader to see if perhaps maybe that suggestion could be used. Longwell, give me another example.
Pointing out to AT the tank was behind the trees or something like that.
Perfect. So instead of telling the squad leader, "Hey, we got a tank," go right to the guy who's going to get that job done. Say, "Hey, we got a tank right there. Need you to go get him." That's taking initiative. Maybe he didn't see it. And we'll go with Hall. Last example.
Taking initiative.
Taking initiative in game.
So if you and your squad are going up to a building via the main MSR and they're all looking for side 2, look to side 3. So you're at least covering that area that no one else is looking at.
Perfect. Being the first one to cover more sectors. I like that. All right. Does anybody have any questions on situational awareness or taking initiative? You guys could speak up. It's all right. You guys could say no.
Negative.
Not at this time.
Yeah, there we go. We got 2. Come on, guys. Let's be proactive here. Let's. All right. Worth a shot. All right. So now we're going to go into cover and concealment. Cover will give you protection from bullets and fragments of grenades. Cover can also conceal you from enemy observation. It could either be natural or man-made. Natural is going to include things as logs, trees, stumps, boulders. Man-made will include fighting positions, trenches, walls, rubbles, craters. Concealment is anything that hides you from enemy observation. Concealment does not protect you from enemy fire. So do not think that you're going to be protected from the enemy's fire just because you're concealed. So let's everybody come in game now. And follow me to the move marker. And we're going to go through 2 examples of what is cover and what is concealment. Okay, so if everybody wants to, if I were to stand right here, facing bearing 209, right? Looking at the house, I want you guys to find a piece of cover from my sight line. I want you to be behind cover. So if I were to shoot at you right now, you would be in cover. All right, I got 2 guys who I could see right now that I could take out. Perfect. Okay, so I like, if everyone stays right where they're at, take a look. You guys behind some heavy logs, good. Behind the tractor, good. Behind these sandbags and boxes, great. The other guy's behind a house. So all good things to look at, right? Now if everyone wants to come around to the road, here. Perfect. All right. We'll find a good example for covering when we move on. So we're gonna move on to Defilade and Skylining. Defilade is used to refer to a position on the reverse slope of a hill, a depression, ravine, or hollow. These positions are advantageous, and even the slightest depression or fold in the ground can give you some cover. So look for and use every bit of cover the terrain offers. Never stand on the crest of a hill or on the roof of a building. Your silhouette is easily spotted against the background, and that's the term for skyline. So this is the opposite of the defilade and should be avoided at all costs. So I'll show you an example of a defilade real quick. Skyline real quick. You guys can just hang right there. Does everybody see how I'm easily identifiable behind the background? Or the sky?
Yep.
Yep.
This is skylining. Or if I were actually playing the game, you know, see how identifiable I am to the background? This provides me little to no cover. Now, if I could have you guys all right here real quick, by me. I know this is a rock, but let's just pretend it's a hill. This would be an example of defilade. Basically, having that little bit of advantage or that little bit of point to where I could shoot you, you'd have a harder time shooting me. We'll find one as we move along. All right. Does anybody have any questions so far?
Nope.
Perfect. All right. So we're going to talk about spotting and movement. So the human eye detects movement very well. However, it's very hard to detect enemy movement while you are moving. So keep movement to a minimum if possible, and if you need to move from one location to another, take short pauses to detect enemy movement. If your sight picture is stable and the only thing moving is the enemy, then it'll be very easy to identify. So everybody follow me right now. We're going to sprint. We're going to sprint through these trees. right? Imagine we're running, right? We're trying to identify people. It's going to be a little bit harder because a lot of things are moving and going on. But the minute you stop, right? Now they're moving, and it's much easier to identify. That's just basically what that whole blurb was about. Does that anybody have any questions on that?
Nope.
Good to go.
Awesome. Great. All right, so now we're going to talk about bounding. So what do we got? We got 2, 4, 6, 8. Great. All right, pair up in buddies, however you want, just along this wall. Give yourselves about 10 meters in between each team.
Waylon, you're my friend.
Okay.
You're my friend, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, we got a team of 3 and 1. That doesn't add up. All right, perfect. All right, let me steal Mullins real quick. So, term bounding, right? This is what bounding is. You've got 2 guys from here, and we say, all right, I want to get 50 meters across as another wall. So when we're bounding, I'm gonna have Mullins take the lead here. Mullins is he's gonna say moving or 1 moving. I'm gonna cover him as he's moving. So he'll move, and the average runtime to get from position to position should be I'm up, they see me, I'm down. So about 3 to 5 seconds, give or take. Depends. You could do a longer bound if you're not under direct fire, but we'll let the situation warrant that. So I'm up, they see me, I'm down, and then you should drop to the ground. So Mullins, on ready when you are.
1 moving.
Okay, so I'm up, they see me, I'm down, he's down. So now he's gonna say 1 covering.
1 covering.
I'm gonna say 2 moving. So, and I'm gonna make sure to pass him. I'm up, they see me, I'm down. 2 covering.
1 moving.
Swear to God, preacher, if
Perfect.
Uh,
Are
you keep that style spacing in a live fire situation, I'll have to shoot you myself.
you watching us?
Yeah, I'm in Anakin.
Oh. So that's successive bounding. That's where you're passing the person behind you. All right. So, you don't have to say that I'm up, they see me, I'm down. Spiel, keep that in your head, or just use it as a general guideline. But I want all buddies teams to bound up to me. Once you pass
Covering.
me, you guys can just stand up and go from there. Stand up and hang out. So
Just do me
on
a
you guys.
massive favor and just make sure you guys are spread out from each other. Keep that good 5 to 10 meters left to right as well, just so we aren't all getting wiped from one MG guy.
Okay, all we
Yeah,
have to
like
do is
these
say
teams in the
moving
middle
and
right here.
covering. So,
Yeah, like spread. Yeah, give yourselves more room than you think. Perfect.
and
Yeah.
then you say moving, and then you.
Covering.
1 moving.
Covering.
Covering.
Moving.
Moving. Covering.
Covering.
Moving.
1 moving. Covering.
Moving.
Moving.
2 moving.
Covering.
Covering.
Moving.
Moving.
Covering.
2 covering.
Moving.
Moving.
Covering.
Moving.
2 moving.
Covering.
Moving.
Moving.
Covering.
Moving.
Okay, 2 covering.
Covering.
Moving.
Set.
Alright, you guys are good. You guys are good. Does there anybody have any questions whatsoever on bounding?
How do you guys keep your spacing a lot better?
So normally we wouldn't bound like this across an open field. Each team isn't going to. This is ideally with successive bounding. You're always aiming to pass the person. obviously this will prove difficult if you're under fire. Even going next to them, or you should at least make it to them or a little bit past them. You should always be moving to progress. No, cover. What?
The note things from earlier.
Oh. Gotcha. And in a normal scenario, you'd be able to kind of, you could be 50 meters apart from each other, bounding 20 meters apart. It's, you'd be more spread out than this. We just do this kind of to show the example. But as long as you're with your buddy or your squad or your fire, whoever you're moving with, you could say, all right, spread out 20 meters each and we'll bound up. That'll be a specific order that'll be given. If you're just moving cover to cover, in most cases, if you're taking fire, if you're moving across an open field, you're shit out of luck. You'll have to figure it out. So, does that at least put you in the right direction?
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So can you guys separate by squad? One squad on one side, one squad on the other?
Beautiful.
All right, so there are going to be 3 fundamental movement speeds that we're all going to that we'll all attempt to go by, or that should be going by either your squad leaders, platoon leaders, so on and so forth. That is double time, in which you are running as fast as possible from A to B. Get there no matter what. Slow, or we're moving slowly. We have our guns up and raised. We're moving in a deliberate manner. We're anticipating contact. Or hold. You may hear we're taking a short hold, a long hold, or just a regular hold. The minute a hold is called, you are to search for cover and call out whatever zone you're looking at. I'm looking south to west, looking north to east, and then say, all right, squad leader says, all right, cool, we're moving now. Does everybody understand that? Anybody have any questions? Does anybody want to see any of those?
Anthony's down his head up and down.
We got to speak. We don't want to. You could speak up, say you have a question.
I think that's a no.
You don't have a question?
Oh no, sorry. I'm just messed with it.
You're just excited. I know. It's okay. Okay, so everybody knows those 3 speeds. Perfect. All right. Jaeger squad, you guys could come a little bit closer. Sorry. Like right there, close. All right, just get in a nice column for me. Perfect. So a column or a file. This is. There you go. So this is one of the formations. It could be either opened during combat or closed if we're moving, in a position of safety. This is going to provide some degree of all-around protection, and it's going to be suitable for crossing open country, areas exposed to artillery, and for movement in woods, fog, smoke, or darkness. It's also suitable for moving through narrow trails. This information can facilitate immediate action toward the flanks. So, the person in the front, you are looking forward. The person number 2 can either be looking toward the right or toward the left. Third person is going to be the opposite. So if the guy in front of you is looking left, you're looking to the right, so on. And the guy in the rear, you're watching the rear. So that's your column formation. It's not going to be this close. In open formations, you could probably see yourselves being as far as 20 meters apart, or if not more. So that's the column. The staggered column. So what I would like to do is Jaeger's squad. Yeah, the second and fourth guy. I wanna you just move over here for me. Perfect. And Dread squad, the second and fourth guy, I want you to move to the right, about where I am. All right. So again, these are very compressed versions of the formation, just so you guys can view it. So the staggered column will provide some degree of protection from area effect weapons. It'll give you tactical flexibility, and it's easily controlled. However, it's going to be only suitable for movement on roads or wide trails, such as your urban maps will probably be your best bet. So, in this case, number 1 is looking forward. Number 2 is definitely looking to the right. 3 definitely to the left. And 4 is going to take that rear. And again, it's going to be that same open or closed, basically depending on if you're in contact or not, or whatever the squad leader wants. If the squad leader says, I want you guys 20 meters apart, well, you're 20 meters apart. If you're taking contact, you should probably be far enough away anyway so that a machine gunner's not taking you guys all out, or a grenade's not taking you guys all out. Does anybody have any questions on the column or staggered column?
Nope,
Perfect.
tracking.
Awesome. All right. So, Dreads, guys, if you want to just slide over just a little. Perfect. Dread right to me. Yeah. And let's see. Machine gunner on his right. Waylon on his right, sorry. And then Vochi and Hall on his left. And then do the same thing over here. So Jaeger, look to me. Machine gunner on the right, 2 guys on the left here. Now, this can be dependent because the machine gunners, you can call this, you know, line heavy left or line heavy right if you want the machine gunner on the left or the right. Heavy is just a term for your machine gunner. This is a line. The line is less vulnerable from hostile fire from the front, and it will enable the fire team to employ its weapons to the front without any sort of change. But it is more difficult to control than either that of the column formations, and it's adapted for rapid dashes across open spaces, particularly shelled areas. Does anybody have any comments on, questions on the line? No. Okay. So, enemy contact, or calling out enemy contact. It's basically it's a report that consists of 3 short and concise comments. These are known as the 3 Ds. Direction, distance, description. So, the moment any member of a squad comes under fire, they're going to call contact. And while calling contact, troopers should drop to the ground and find the closest available cover. The troopers must do everything in their power to relay the direction, distance, and description to what is engaging them as quickly as possible. Once engaged, it should take the troopers no longer than 5 seconds to call that contact, find cover, and give the 3 Ds. So, contact does not simply refer to enemy fire. The most common forms of contact are visual. I see the enemy. Contact, they're running across, contact 135, 50 meters, 2 times infantry. Something you could see. Or audible. Audible is the next type. Contact 100 meters, tank. You hear it, audible. Direct fire, you're under direct fire. It's as simple as that. You're taking contact, and you could follow where they're shooting from. Indirect fire, getting tank shell, grenades, rockets, artillery, so on and so forth, or from the air, bombing runs, strafing runs. And the next is going to be fire superiority. So once you're actually taking that contact, it's imperative that you try to gain the upper hand and maintain superiority. So all troopers will find cover and return suppressing fire to the enemy. The goal is to suppress the enemy to the point where they cannot move out of cover or return effective fire. And once that superiority is gained, you must maintain it. So suppressive fire should consist of 1 bullet fired every 3 seconds from a member of the fire team. Automatic weapons should fire a 3-round burst, pause for a second, and fire another 3-round burst. So I'd like all 8 get on a line for me. You just dread guys move up. Alright, so the contact is going to be 088 at the house. So I'll call contact. I want you guys to drop down and give me suppressive fire. Alright. Contact 092 at the house. 5 times infantry. Alright, machine gunner stay. Let's start bounding up.
Machine gun moving.
And again, this is just for an example. This is never going to be done this closely. Firing on it, like firing like this. It would be more spread out in this case. This is just to see movement under fire. Alright, hold fire, hold fire, hold fire. Alright, cool. Everyone get back up now. Does anybody have any questions on that? Or an idea on how we call contact and how we gain superiority?
Better. What's a better way to do the 3Ds? Like, can we get some examples? Or like have people say some examples?
Yeah,
Infantry
sure.
in the open, bearing 20, moving left to right, 100 meters.
Your biggest thing is you wanna get the direction first, because if you say, oh, I've got infantry 50 meters. All right, cool. Where? If you say contact bearing 178 or contact 178, you're already looking in that direction. By the time he says, all right, I've got 5 times infantry, you may already be opening fire, or you may already see them yourself. Get that direction first. That way everyone could go, their ears stand up and they go, okay, he wants me to look, bearing 113 or, direct, 113, 114. Oh, I see somebody. Let me start shooting at them. And by the time, they say infantry or armor or whatever, you're already opening fire. You're already gaining that superiority. That just shaves a couple seconds off.
Yep. My personal.
Aren't bearings relative?
Yeah, I'll take. Yeah, so my personal favorite, guys, especially when you're working in buddy teams, if you're trying to play like really pretty hardcore, the best thing you can do is that, especially if you're in a buddy team, is that you want your callouts relative to your buddy, right? So if you are working with your buddy and you take contact and it's on his left, but you're right, you should be calling that contact in relative to him, because if you're like contact close, left side infantry, and it's relative to your buddy, he's gonna get on target immediately. So Jaeger made a good point about your compass being relative to where you are. So as you guys work together and get more comfortable with each other as a team, making those callouts relative to your team member to get them on target is really how you get things to the next level, because then you guys are just vibing. And if you're able to make callouts based on where your teammate is, that means you know exactly where they are. So if they're in a vulnerable position, you can cover them, or you can also make adjustments to make sure you're supporting their position just as much as yourself.
So, what I was trying to get across was it's better to use the cardinal directions: northeast, north, northwest, west. Don't use the numbers, because that's relative to your position, whereas the compass, that doesn't change.
I would say it depends on where you're at, right? If we're all in a line like this, and I could say, hey, everybody who's right next to me, look in this direction. If you're a little bit further away, yeah, but that's dependent. I like to use bearings when close. I would recommend using it because it could tell you exactly where you need to look. But if you're 400 meters that way, yeah, cardinal directions will probably be your best bet.
Would it be a negative to use, like, say if I was with Dread right now and we were going through this field and I saw somebody left of the house near the trees over there, and I said, "Hey, Dread, we got 11 o'clock." Like, can you just use the clock system, or is that?
You could if we're all moving this way and you say 11 o'clock, yeah. I mean, everybody knows, clock directions. Yeah.
Oh, and then
You could also say northeast. It depends. It depends on what kind of call out you want to make. But as long as it's something that's universally understood, I would say.
Like,
but I wouldn't.
It could always be like 50 meters left from the house, because a house is a good reference, as you can see also. But like, since we are in the game, the best thing I would guess is like on my marker there's like 2 infantry. You just ping and say there's 2 infantry over there.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
the
The
simplest you can
the
do.
ping's another good thing, but I think what separates us is expanding upon that ping, because I could do this whole game. I could ping over there and you guys could figure it out, or I could say, oh, we got infantry, oh, we got a tank. But if I if I say contact 049 1 times Panzer 4, you know what I mean? Knowing the type of tank, knowing where it's headed, expanding upon that is better than just
I,
we got.
I was just simply asking because, like, I play a lot of recon lately with Kilo, and I'm like, 11 o'clock moving right to left or things like that. And if I'm saying it wrong, I just want to start saying it right.
No. But it's gonna be whatever. It's gonna be the best thing that works for you. It's just we're trying to teach and we expand on in basic land nav.
Gotcha.
The other thing with the ping system though is that you have to be looking at the ping to actually see it. If somebody pings like behind you, you're not going to see it. Right.
I just want to note a couple things here that we've gone over. I'm sure we all know that it's important to announce every number because 119 and 190 sound similar, so you got to do them all. I'm sure we all know that. The thing, the problem with the clock system is it assumes that they're looking the same direction. If I'm looking the opposite way, my 11 is your 6, or or not 6, 4, whatever. It's different. So that's the problem with the clock system. Pinging can be effective, but once again, it's still the same with the clock system. They gotta be looking your same way. And if you're going to try to make your numbers relative, like if you want to say, hey, bearing 88, you have to do math. Basically, if they're to your right, you have to give them a lower number. If they're to your left, you have to give them a higher number. So what I usually do is I say, contact, like right now, I say contact bearing 90 from me. That's just generally how I do it. And any comments, would love to hear.
So the clock system is based on movement of travel or movement of defense, and it's used in the military pretty regularly. Bearing's always the best because it assumes that it's a small unit that's using a bearing. I mean, it gets more complicated when you're doing call for fires and stuff like that, where you have to do actually from them and not from you. So it all works. It just like the sergeant said, it depends on the group. If you're used to playing with people, obviously you play better. You get a feel for how people are playing. So it varies. I mean, and they all work.
Yeah, and as you guys progress as a squad, you'll find that what works for you guys is going to be what you guys use, because it's not, if my way, you guys say, oh, I don't fucking like his way, then don't do it. If you guys find that way, this is just simply giving you, and the other examples that everyone's giving you, it's supposed to be just like, hey, another tool for the toolbox, for the squad leaders definitely to take note and to say, in case I need this, or, in case I'm running recon, it's something to pull from. So
That's
awesome.
fair. I didn't think of the clock as relative to squad movement, but that does make sense.
Yeah. All right, so let's get to the fun part. Let's get to the shooty part. Sorry, never gonna say that again. Everyone coming to me. Place squad leaders place show P's down.
Don't worry, preacher. I got it on recording here.
The shooty shoot. Shut up. All right. So from this point on, it's going to be live fire, guys. I will be with you, giving you orders along the way. I'll jump in if I need to, but I doubt that we'll need that. So from this point on, I'll give orders to squad leaders, and then you guys are to then we're to go through it. So squad leaders, you're to move up to move marker using bounding. And let's switch to game chat too. We'll go through game chat.
All right. So what we got? We got a rifleman. We got AT, and we got support. All right, AT, you'll go as point.
Game chat.
Yeah, let's go through game chat.
Yeah, Dread, you might have to mute your mic in Discord.
Yep, my bad.
All right, squad leaders, you can move out when ready. Just make sure both squads are ready.
All right.
Make sure you guys are talking and communicating on here as well. If you need any assistance, I'll be here.
All right, we're ready to go too.
All right, yeah, good. You're good to move out. Cadre will be in phase 1.
Set.
By the way, I wasn't kidding. There was actual movement out there.
Clear.
I'm hopping in your guys' squad to get the squad comms in the recording.
Okay.
Sparrow, can I get you as the commander?
Keep moving, guys. Let's see now. Moving. Set.
Moving. Set.
Moving.
Cadre, we're gonna roll right into phase 2.
Yeah, Preacher, I joined Jaeger's squad to get the squad comms.
We're making our way to our move marker.
Oh, copy. Alright, disregard then.
Are we firing?
You're allowed to open fire.
Set.
Move it.
Cadre, phase 2.
Set. Return fire.
Contact 0-0. Across the field.
Set.
Moving.
Okay. Keep moving, keep moving. Keep covering, keep moving.
Covering.
Move on.
Moving. Set.
Moving.
Oh, drop supplies.
Set.
Reloaded.
They got a spawn point in the field that I just popped in.
Alright, let's go.
I'm set.
Back.
We gotta get across this field.
MG reloading. Moving. Covering.
Moving. Set.
Moving. Set. I'm out of ammunition.
Moving. Set.
Yeah, I got ammo, use smokes.
Moving.
Don't smoke.
Covering.
Bingo on ammo.
Move up, man.
Moving.
Come on. Long bounds. Let's get across this field.
Set.
Reloading.
Moving. Set.
Moving. Set.
Moving.
Moving.
Set.
Moving.
Set.
Longwell, do you have ammo?
No, I've got the supplies.
Darn it. Drop
Moving.
supplies. Oh wait, no. Never mind. You don't have supplies. Fuck it.
Set. Frag out.
Moving. To the tree.
Moving.
Set.
Set.
Alright, move
Moving.
into phase 3, cadre.
Reloading.
Set.
Moving.
Moving.
Contact 010. 50 meters.
Set.
Moving.
Redeploy.
Set.
Set.
Moving.
Oh, reloading.
Set.
Hold fire and move up to the defend marker if you can see it. If not, wait for me to redeploy.
Wherever you deploy for ammo.
Just stay right where you are, guys. You're fine right now. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're being tasked to take the attack marker, the Charlie attack marker. It's a barn. If you have no ammunition, redeploy. Mullins, are you...
Redeploying right now.
Yeah. Anthony, you're a machine gunner. Mullins, are you AR?
I just went to Rifleman for more ammo.
Okay,
Do you want me to switch from supply?
Right, yeah, from supply, go to Rifleman. And then we need AR and machine gunner.
Ammo's placed just beyond the OP.
We have ammo over here. Okay, boys.
Northeast, east.
Okay, we're going to move to the Charlie move mark, then to the Charlie observe mark. We are flanking from the right side. Okay. We're gonna do the same order. So, Mullins, then me, then Longwell, then Anthony.
Moving.
Alright, set.
Set.
Moving.
Cadre, disregard any supply drops.
Set.
Moving. Set.
Moving.
Try to keep concealment. Only open fire if you're fired.
Friendlies are going to be to the west. Watch your fire.
Set.
Moving. Set.
Moving. Set.
Moving. Set.
Moving. Set.
Moving. Set.
Moving.
I hear rifle fire from 347 approximately.
Set.
Moving. Set.
Moving.
Keep going. Little quicker, guy. Long bounds, quicker move.
Set.
Moving. Set.
Moving.
Ten four. Mickelson, you also you don't have to say.
Set.
Just
Moving.
Roger that.
Set.
Moving.
Forward. Advance to farm normally. Cross, cross. Move to the farm.
Crossing.
Go to the end of the barn, boys, by Preacher.
Alright guys, make sure to rearm, regroup, whatever you guys gotta do. What we're gonna do is we're gonna move out in 2 squads. Viego or Dreads could take the lead. Move out in staggered column. I'll mark it on the map for you guys.
Alright guys, we're gonna form a staggered column. You see my move, observe, and attack marks? We're gonna just follow that on the map, on the road. So I'll be front left. You guys, we'll form up right over here.
Cadre, we're moving into phase 4, 5, 4/5.
Give us good spacing. I want good spacing. At least 10 meters.
Rob, you know when to implement.
Getting spacing. No, Anthony, don't get off the road. Just be back. Alright, move out. Standard movement. Oh, we're moving double time, sprint. Halt! Long hold, land hold, set up security. I'm watching east to north. East.
I got north.
Go southeast.
West.
Move out, proceed to my observed mark. Once you get in formation, double.
Phase 5, 6.
Get ready.
Contact. I'm from the north.
Contact. Northeast. One man down. Suppress.
Bandaging.
I'm down, I'm dead.
Space out. Space out.
Space out. Just keep putting up suppressive fire. I'm on my way up. Anybody mark where they think they are?
Contact from the two-story house, 339 on my pin. Second story.
OP is updated. Okay. I want you guys to slowly pull back up past the road, past Bravo Squad. We're gonna move left, around.
Whoa. Cover. Moving.
Get to my move mark.
Alright, set.
Keep him down. all that. Get to me now. You're pretty clear there. We'll do that once we're over here. Okay, Mullins, then me, then Longwell, then Anthony. We're trying to get to that house over there.
Cadre,
Let's go.
prepare phase 7. Currently working 5-6.
Set.
Moving. Set.
Moving. Set.
Moving. Set.
Yeah.
One point of feedback, guys,
Set.
if you guys can try to work on, to make sure we're getting
Moving.
good call outs for those MGs so they're shooting on target, and SLs make sure we're getting marks and stuff up. Just because a lot of those MGs fires not reaching us, so let's work on that.
Set.
See if we can't improve as we run through the next part.
Try and form up around the attack mark. Cover east to north.
Set.
Moving. Set.
Moving up.
Contacts east, I think. East
Set.
of Moving. Set.
Moving.
Alright, form up, Colin.
Cadre, we're going phase 6 into 7.
And we're moving to my move mark here. Double time it.
I'm gonna switch squads to get the other squad's perspective as well.
Another minor suggestion, guys. You guys are doing fantastic moving slow, making sure you're winning your gunfights. Think about when you want to use your bounding, right? Because if we bound every single place, it's going to be really hard.
Where are you
to
going,
get
Rochi?
combat. So think about when you want to use that bounding, as when you want to use like
You
a
wanna go
normal,
straight in the
just
middle?
consistent speed.
That's what they want, yeah.
Yeah, and also double
This is a
time
fast
means
move.
run to the move marker regardless. So run from point A to B.
Hey, Dread, I'm joining your squad to get some a different squad's perspective for the video.
We're support by fire here, so stay online.
Stay online.
It's necessary to get in there. Smokes, grenades, rockets. Press into the church. Let's go.
Do you got a visual at all, Waylon?
Negative.
Could have a good visual over here.
Yeah, move over with Vochi. Compare with Bochi.
Maybe more on the left, like close to that wall over there.
I'm gonna drop a hammer on Vochi.
Alright. And then we're gonna hold this position. Waylon, do you have any visual?
I have vision, but I don't see anybody.
The hammer explosive behind Vochi.
I need eyes on.
Just do sustained fire. 3-round bursts and then pause and 3-round bursts. Saw movement on my ping.
Throwing fire now.
The other team's machine gunners down. Increase your fire rate a little bit.
Reloading.
Cover.
Do you have explosion munition?
Ammunition behind.
Getting any feedback from the other team where these guys are?
Vochi and Halls start moving on the right side of Waylon.
Move. Cover it.
Moving.
Try suppressing this area right now.
Reloading.
Okay. Cover.
Covering.
Reloaded.
Alright, I'm moving. Covering, smoking.
Vochi, I'm moving up.
Understood.
Got lots of barbed wire.
I got a kill on that top of the house over there. Keep moving. Wait for my grenade before you move.
Okay, Waylon, come up.
Nade
Come
out.
online with me. Visibility sucks here, Waylon.
Visibility 0.
We got barbed wire on our way.
Moving. Shifting left to cover your barbed wire movement. Cam set.
Up to the fence over there.
Can I move, Dread?
Yep, move here. Contact on my ping. Moving to the right. Fragging.
Is that I kill him?
He's suppressed.
Frag.
Mark, the enemy on my marker is dead. I kill him.
After this frag, move.
Ammo.
Help, you can go. I'm covering.
Go ahead. Halt.
I'm out of ammo.
All move.
Waylon, there was ammo by the road where you were initially.
Roger.
There's nothing between you and Yellow, I guess. I can watch right here.
Yeah, the other squad's in front of us, so check fire.
Let me know when you want me online, Dread.
There's someone over there?
Shift our attention to that house just while they're clearing these buildings.
Moving in.
Main door is clear.
Nice rocket.
Thank you.
Alright, we're stagger caught moving to the
Under
marker.
phase 8.
Jaeger squad is leading first. Oh, contact. Okay, move up to this house.
Covering.
Go ahead and bound all the way to the house. We'll cover from here.
Movement 101.
Seen.
Suppressing.
Cover.
Okay, Vochi, move up with Halls.
Moving.
I'm moving next, Waylon.
Covering.
Waylon, if you can get there, I'm going to cover by the hind bar. Moving.
There might be movement on my right, be careful.
Okay, I'm covering this corner.
Moving up.
Contact on.
Good, I got this.
Copy.
I think he's.
Windows seem to be clear.
Alright, you guys hold that. I'm going to peek this corner. Okay, there's a wall here on my ping. If, Halls and Vochi, if you can move up to this wall.
I will. Moving.
Cover.
First one.
Yep.
Covering.
Moving.
And you guys hold there, and me and Waylon are going to move to the second wall.
Cover.
Moving.
Contact on ping.
In the house or behind? One more, left building.
He's moving south to south.
Covering. If you guys can bound up to that house while Waylon covers.
That house is clear if he's still there.
You're alright.
Moving. Watch out.
Where from?
Down.
Behind the house. I think I got him. Can you confirm with the binocular?
I'm down.
He's down.
Okay, I'm covering now. One more! I got that shot. Okay, moving to the house on the right.
I'm gonna suppress the house, let's clear it.
Ow!
Oh, call that move in front, man.
Clearing there.
House is clear.
I'm gonna look top floor.
Yeah, top floor.
Let me know when you got a good field of vision so I can move up.
Okay, you're good. Move up.
I'm gonna come up in the house with you, Vouchy.
Yeah, I was clear.
House is clear.
I got enemy movement on the wall over there. You can have eyes on it all.
Yeah, he's moved.
Might be two targets.
I'm gonna suppress that infantry mark. Oh, hold on.
Someone just pinged or peeked behind
Yeah,
that wall right there.
They're down us east.
Behind us east.
Yeah, I might have fucked up on that. I died in spin. But they were from the right side of where we came from.
Can you ping or you're down?
It would be southwest of you. Of Welland.
Copy. Smoking.
We're deploying smoke on the MSR.
On my ping close. On my ping close. He's down.
Down.
Reloading.
Moving up to this wall.
Just gonna throw suppression fire at that house till we clear it.
Alright, move up when you can.
I'm gonna move wide on the right.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep overwatch for a minute.
I got any movement over there.
I don't have eyes.
Yeah, you just entered that building. I'm gonna give him a surprise.
I'm down.
That was straight inside.
Alright, Vochi, if you can move up here with me, and we'll wait for Halls to come catch back up.
Okay, moving.
Deploying 7.
I've been shot at. They're still southwest.
Moving up to.
I think it's still in that building over there.
I got somebody on the bridge.
Can you ping, Waylon? I can't see the bridge from here.
Moving up.
Okay. Vochi, if you can come up with Halls.
Can't move it.
And then you guys are going to cover while Waylon
I'm
moves.
down.
Copy.
That was pretty close, boys.
Yeah, he's still in the house northeast of you guys, I think.
I'm down, he's right on those buildings.
He just wiped you guys out.
Yeah, I thought we cleared that building.
No, I told you there was still a guy over there.
I don't think you got us from the building on the right that you rocketed.
No, he was not in the building, he was in the rubble with us.
Yeah, right.
I saw him right when I died.
Okay, I'm gonna go back third floor in the first house over there. Keep an eye out.
You want me positionally here, Dred?
Yeah, I think we're just being punished for keeping people in the same spot too long. We're being too careful and we're losing all advantage from...
Yep.
We gotta keep moving. Alright, come on, Vochi. Vochi, come on.
Yeah, my way.
You guys are clear up.
Alright, Waylon, I'm gonna cover the rear. You go up so you don't get sniped.
Coming out of the building.
Cadre, maintain that phase. Maintain phase 8.
Rumble clear.
Alright, moving.
Covering. Nothing on main road.
I'm looking west, southwest. Smoke right in front of me.
That's our smoke.
Can't see a thing.
Moving.
Repositioning.
Come over here, Waylon. To me. You can cover the front of the house and
Put
all
a
the
grenade in the
windows.
house. Grenade and grenade the house. It's not really inside.
Copy. Yep. Okay, someone clear the house, please.
I'm gonna go look on the left.
Moving in.
But I'm here.
Mother.
Okay, good. You go upstairs. I'm gonna bandage.
I'm pushing up to the corner of the building, Will.
Roger.
House is.
Okay, go ahead and exit the same way you came in. And we got one more house to go through. House is on my ping.
Moving up.
XD.
I got an eyes on the window. I don't think that's house we can go in.
You can't.
I can't see it from here. Just watch your corners. Whaling, cover the right flank.
Got it.
On the left.
Moving.
Southwest on the other side of the road.
On ping.
Okay. Whaling adjust left. I'm gonna cover the right
On your
flank.
front! Watch your southwest. Get down.
Keep an eye out.
I'm fragging the corner.
On ping.
Okay, enemy is... We're gonna flank around to the right side of this house when we can. Are we all down?
So
Hope he's updated.
take multiple hits from my left side.
Moving up to your 6 red, and then we'll go from there.
Frank, smoke out.
Infantry on my marker.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, they're moving pretty loud on the southwest right now.
OP's hot.
Get low, Wayland, go low. They're heavy southwest. Grenade out. Don't move, Dread. Don't move, Dread. Get low. You're good now. Moving.
Who's moving up? Whalen, you can take my spot on this corner. Moving.
Hey everybody, you guys in an SP?
Yeah, we're just finishing up, almost done.
Let me know when you're ready.
There seem to be an enemy MG on the left side of the big building. No visual.
Moving to it.
Keep moving.
Alright, so we'll let this play out for the next minute. When the game's up, you know, make sure you all commend each other, everything like that. Congratulations, you guys all passed BICT. I provided a link in the Second Platoon Lounge text channel. It's a little feedback form. If you guys could all fill it out for me, you know, just to say how I did, or if you think there should be an improvement, so on and so forth. You know, we really value that feedback. And I'll make sure that the class gets posted tonight. But good job, everybody.
Be sure to fill it out, because if for whatever reason you're not on the graduation post, they can use that to verify you actually did the class.
Oh, yeah, 100%. which I'm taking a picture for everyone who's here, so. Just make sure you fill that out, and then I'll give it back to the PL. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
Thanks for the course.
Preacher.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're gonna quick hot wash.
Uno momento, por favor.
Is there anybody here who has already taken BICT before they cadred?
Yes, me.
Alright, Longwell. Anybody else?
I think I have credit for it.
I thought I did, but I don't know.
Alright, I'll check.
Hey, Mullins, pros, cons.
Pros, I think this is doing this course as a unit allows us to build a lot of cohesion that's been lacking. I know some people have noticed or have mentioned before in communication, but I think this is going to actually reinforce that. Cons, nothing.
Already, Longwell.
Second part was good. It was actually quite. It was fun. We learned a lot. We actually moved well. We got even better as we moved. To be honest, the first part was a little bit routine. Been playing the game long enough and doing this stuff that that was a bit repetitive. It was well put together, but still preferred the second section.
Are we doing the hot wash? Or is it just whoever wants to speak up?
I think Jaeger's taking notes, so he's like writing comments down as people are doing them.
Fair enough. I
Alright,
was just making
Anthony.
sure I wasn't out of the loop here.
We're good.
Anthony,
Yeah,
pros,
I
cons.
sort of comment on the same thing. Had a pretty long week at work, so kind of coming into the classroom side of this wasn't the most exciting aspect we could have done. But second half went well, and you know, just I like getting on with you guys. So all in all, it's good.
Alright, Waylon.
Good time as usual. I thought in the second section, I knew what our squad was doing very well, but I didn't know what the other squad was doing so well. So, but that's something more to work on. Like as a unit, our unit, I knew what we were doing and I knew how we were moving. Everything was pretty straightforward. It's just the inner communication between the two units. Besides that, had a great time.
And Hall.
Yeah, I thought it was a good time. It's probably one of the best SPs I've done. This is like my third or fourth. I thought the whole thing was good. The only thing I would comment, just to have something, is I get that it's time consuming to do it, but if whenever we had two different squads and we were talking about bounding, if you had one do it and the others watch it and then pointed out the good and bad parts and then had the other one do it and then the previous one could watch the other team instead of everyone doing it at once. But I get that can make things drown on to be time consuming. But overall, I thought it was great.
Alrighty. Thank you guys for staying over. I know it's 30 minutes after, but hey, you got a certification out of it. Well worth it, I think. I think we're all dismissed, right, Sparrow?
Got a little chubby.
All right, you guys are all dismissed. Have a great night.